Hi everyone, Ken Mason from Whispering Souls. So one of the things here that I was looking at, I told people I do videos and I completely forgot about some of these. So I have one here, do past loved ones, or how do they communicate? How do they send notifications? Um, so one of the things that I always say about past loved ones, and one of the things that we have to kind of rethink the way we think things, is that we have a spirit body, and our physical body does things that is for the physical world. It helps us, walk, so on and so forth, and see things and whatnot. Our spiritual body does everything on the spiritual world. So what will happen a lot of times is that we will communicate with our spiritual people through the spiritual body, and sometimes we just don't hear it come back. If the person is alive, we talk on the spiritual side as well when they're alive. The examples are, think of your mother all of a sudden, and then the phone rings and it's her. Sit there and thinking to yourself, well, pizza would be good, and all of a sudden your partner or somebody in the house will say, hey, how about a pizza? Knowing things are going to happen, these are all communications from our spiritual body to us, because we talk most of the time in the spiritual side. So we'll sit there watching TV and we drift off while we're talking the spiritual world, using the spiritual body, not our mind. So when somebody passes, when they pass, they're free of their physical body, but that doesn't mean they're free of not communicating with us, because they've been doing it for our entire lives. So, an example will be is if somebody is, not able to communicate just before they pass, they leave their bodies and they're standing there and they're watching their body, they're watching people in the room, and they're just waiting for somebody to come and get them. So usually it's basically, the mother or father or grandmother, if the mother and father are still around. But it's a family that comes just the people on your birth line will come and get you. So what will happen at times then is that they will send you messages while they're there. You may get a message, you may not be there, you'll be driving, all of a sudden you get this kind of weird message about, your grandmother or your mother saying something weird's happening. Or if you're asleep, you'll see them in your dream, or, get woken up by sudden sadness. And this is all the way they communicate with us. They send us everything to our spiritual bodies, and they don't send it to us on our physical bodies. So it's one of those things where your body will react to something, your body will feel a bit off, and then you'll get little, feelings in your mind, or you might even get a little bit of a talk in the background. You try to figure out who the hell that was. So that is how they communicate with us, is through our spiritual bodies. So if we're not aware of our spiritual bodies, or we don't listen to our spiritual bodies, we can often miss these messages. Of course, you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you're wondering why. Again, that's your spiritual body, or you sensing that there's a spirit in the room, and it just wakes you up so you can identify who that is. But then once you're awake, then you won't hear anybody anyways. Anyway, so that's basically my what I know of that, or what I believe in. Again, any of these messages I put out, it's my belief. It's not set in stone, believe it or not, but that's what I believe, how spiritual people communicate. And anyway, so have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.